if, isn't it?
Someone make that right now and tweet it to the world. Get it in circulation.
Yeah. Never know where you'll be when the acid kicks in, Moses. I had to come up with a caption. That was the best that my brain
That was the best
do.
you could do.
Yeah. It's exciting. I feel like I've seen so many tournaments over the last years of frustrated Kenny. Like, really, you know...
Especially, as we mentioned, in these high-pressure moments.
Yeah. So there is some kind of, you know, you could almost share a little bit in that feeling of him saying, like, finally, we're not on that end. Now, obviously, you really don't want to be celebrating this too early. 10-2 is an amazing scoreline, but don't take anything for granted here. Amanek overreaching. He gets taken down by Suk. 5 versus 3. It's looking better for NRG in this round.
I don't mind that, though, from Amanek. He's had a good game so far, and actually the entire G2 defense was at the B bomb site, so he's trying to find information. Ethan is just...
No.
Did he fall? Did he burn? Did he hit himself with an nade?
Yeah, I think...
Well, production, you know what to do with that one. We're going to need a replay. But that is certainly a gift over to G2, a gift that they don't need. And now they have the read. 3 players at the same bomb site. And Kenny's got 2 flashbangs. If this hit comes in, oh, he can be such a pain in the ass. There's very little utility on NRG.
Lucky. He actually got charged and stabbed with that AWP from Tarek, and they're going to win the round anyway. Team ace as well here for NRG. They did not cost them.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, excitement all around. We got everybody here.
He's in overalls. I've seen overalls in like 20 years.
You haven't? I feel like they were fashionable one summer. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know these things, Moses.
Okay.
I bet you look great in overalls.
I look phenomenal in overalls. 10-2-3.
What happened to Ethan?
There's a tech pause, so it kind of makes me curious. And Ethan's the one who called it.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was like out of shame. Maybe he's trying to cover his you know, his mistake.
It could be like to erase the evidence kind of thing.
No one saw that, and it was obviously a problem with the computer.
Could have been a... Okay.
Well,
headsets are off. I was gonna say maybe he was on some sort of Mission Impossible type thing. His last name's not Hunt, but...
It's not. Oh, I get you, Ethan. Yeah.
It was a stretch.
That's not bad. It's in a whole first name thing.
And there are a lot of ways you can go with
The
that.
pinnacle of comedy.
I know.
10-3, NRG finally put a stop to a 10-round run from G2. They need these last 2 rounds.
No, the crowd is it's going to be behind G2 even during the tech timeout here. They seem really excited. And whoever they're facing in their grand finals, whether it's Mouse or Liquid, man, that's going to be a rough game.
You have to say whoever wins this feels like they'd be underdogs against whoever comes out on the other side of that bracket.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely true. That's kind of a shocking kill for him to even get.
Back into the action. G2 just 6 rounds away from a grand final in their home country. Kenny S aggressive, misses just narrowly.
Yeah, they don't want to stick around after that. It's just a, you know, I don't say it's risk-free, but it's low risk to try and take that shot and just fall back off the corner. My favorite setup to be hating on, one guy in corner and another guy, that's Kenny behind holding with the orb. If Kenny gets smoked out, then that means Amanek is completely alone. He also has no grenades or anything. It's going to be very tough to hold that corner. Now they bring in Shocks, and he has a flashbang. That makes me like it just a little bit more, but only a little bit.
I really don't have a whole lot of utility on the CT side. This would be a big round. This is the round that can get NRG back into things.
Just that smoke.
Oh, Amanek, he's got one. It's traded off on the other side of the map, but Kenny S is now chiming in, and Aminek's still going to be here. We know he's so good on this defense. He's brought Cirque to about half HP, who swaps back to the AWP. But Shocks, it's his turn. He wants to get involved in the action. He hears all these shots rattling off, and now he's in position. They have no idea. Looks like G2 is going to have a tenuous hold on the economy. They won't get broken, and that means a great chance at a 12-3 half.
Tarek, I think they're slumped back looking into the ceiling. Not happy about all of it. Did get the no-scope leg. 11-3. And G2 taking very quick steps closer towards that grand final. Cheered on by the home crowd. Surviving on Dust 2. Really getting beat up on Train. And this is looking like a very revitalized team here for map number 3. And most especially Kenny, who is absolutely loving life at the moment.
He's living the dream.
Yeah.
He's having so much fun. Jax and Lucky are waiting, and these positions, again, there's just not a lot of utility for the NRG side. These flashbangs have to be perfect, and they haven't been great for NRG.
It's 4 people here.
Yeah, I mean, this is G2 is reading everything about this.
They've got the counter flash there on Lucky. If they come for the monster tunnel and that flash lands, that's it. There's actually just nothing more to fight about.
Even if they get the entry, there's still 2 more players.
Almost in time. Now they stack up on top of each other. That is so much damage. Breeze, I mean, a single bullet, I think, away from being gone. Don't know why the Great didn't do more, but again, they didn't even make it through the tunnel.
No, not at all. That's a good aggressive peek, and you can do that aggressive peek because, as I said, there's 3 players there. No worries if you die. You have plenty of teammates to back you up. Here comes the hit, the re-aggression. Breeze finds an entry, an unlikely one. But Aminek and Shocks still waiting around. Shocks in the water, and Aminek just hiding.
Yeah, but it's so good that Shock showed himself. Like, they saw that from the Elven. So that means they're not going to check. Aminek picking up 2 big kills, and the final one there, triple on him. He is doing remarkably well.
Yeah, who can even remember Train at this point? Aminek 21-9 in the first half of Overpass, and that powers G2 to a 12-3 lead. Does NRG have another comeback in them? We'll find out after the break.
Chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see that.
Willkommen zu Hause, Björn! Willkommen zu Hause!
Ich dachte immer, ich bin der Einzige, der nicht genau weiß, wie er mit dem Stress umgehen soll. Bin ich aber nicht.
Werde Teil der LinkedIn-Community und finde nicht nur interessante Artikel, sondern auch Unterstützung und guten Rat für deinen Job. Gemeinsam ist das neue Ich. LinkedIn.
Denk nicht nur Auto, denk mobile.de. Denkst du groß? Denkst du klein? Denkst du Vollgas oder Elektro? Oder sogar beides? Denkst du heute hier oder morgen da? Denkst du billig oder weg damit? Was immer du denkst, mit uns bleibst du mobil. Denk nicht nur Auto, denk mobile.de.
Ich dachte immer, ich bin der Einzige, der nicht genau weiß, wie er mit dem Stress umgehen soll. Bin ich aber nicht.
Werde Teil der LinkedIn-Community und finde nicht nur interessante Artikel, sondern auch Unterstützung und guten Rat für deinen Job. Gemeinsam ist das neue Ich. LinkedIn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's G2 and NRG here, the first semi-finals and the Pro League finals. It's been amazing here. G2 playing in front of the home crowd on the final map, third map, and they are looking so unbelievably good. It's 12-3 in their favor. I have no idea how NRG are going to bring this back.
Yeah, they seem shell-shocked at the moment. This lead from G2 powered by 10-5 advantage in the opening kills. And the opening duels, they have been overwhelmingly dominant. And look at this piss run. Almanac is feeling it at the moment. He is making up for Train, and he's got some good damage. Kenny's going to find that kill. Tarek can't land any shots. Ethan is going to do it for him. Jax goes down, and Tarek, this is actually a pretty safe engagement to take at long range, and he's finally found Kenny. And finally, G2 give up that battle.
Now, they're going to be smoking Heaven, and Shox, they're here pretty quickly, but Shox, yeah, he kind of wants to move in. I can understand that. He wants to check out the bomb site. Now the bomb's going to be there, and the whole rotation. Oh, what a shot from Daps. That might have just done it. They needed him to stay alive, lucky. Shox turning for it. Amanek in a 1 versus 4 for all of 1 second. Turns it into a 1 versus 3. He's got a minute. He should not be able to win this. Doesn't mean he can't, but...
If he does, what a heroic performance this would be to put in to log in on the third map of this semifinals. He's going to engage Ethan right here, and Ethan's going to take him out before he can do anything crazy. Almanac overall in this series has been -15 in his kill-death ratio, but he's +12 on overpass. So if you want to talk about delivering when it matters most, that's your guy right there.
Yeah, he really had a lot of amazing plays on this final map. Losing the pistol round should be fine for G2, but obviously for NRG, that is the beginning of some kind of foundation. Really not had any traction at all on this map, so it's got to start somewhere, I guess. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that grenade. They were setting up for the flashbang as well. And then they got nuked. What's Shox? Fallen in a coma? Is he all right?
Yeah, I think he's okay.
All right.
I'm just having a chat.
You're just...
Staring blankly into the distance with the flash lined up.
Yeah, even when they came back, he just kept looking like, I'll flash them in any minute now.
Well, he's going to throw a flash. I don't know if it'll get Ethan. Not at all, actually. He's got a triple kill. He's got 3 very easy, very quick kills. A lot of bonus money behind it. No reason to celebrate yet. A big comeback still needs to be made, and you can see once the NRG boys realize it's unarmored pistols, they all went in on the action. They all want to pad the stats a little bit.
Yeah, you could understand why. 15 and 15 and 5, 12 and 5. I'm doing the math thing, Moses.
Yeah,
Very confused.
Yeah, you didn't do great with that. I was wondering which player you were rattling off their scoreline to, and then
none of them.
It was none of that.
I was looking at the numbers while I was reading them, and still getting confused.
That's what made it so confusing, is that you were just reading. All right, Tarek and Cirque. Superficial aggression, just to throw out some utility and backing away. Cirque doesn't have his AWP out yet, and actually an advantage in terms of weaponry on the G2 side. 5 AK-47s against 3 SMGs and a pair of FAMAS.
Lucky clearing all of this on his own. That could actually be super risky, especially in a bonus round like this. It's not uncommon that those SMGs would be flashed in to try and take some close peeks. But no such thing has happened yet. Instead, This A-bomb side, a likely candidate for some kind of showdown here, and my god, NRG, they need to win this one. They have to start turning this around, otherwise it's going to be too late. And they vacated the bomb site, going out on long for a setup, and that actually gives the bomb plant here to G2 without a single bullet being fired. And now it's a retake. Down at B, Lucky's holding at least part of them, or at least one of them, and that's actually Daps who has a Molotov. They need this. Kenny, perfect timing for the peak, taking down Cirque. He's going to continue the spray and dropping Tarek for a big double kill. And that makes it 4-on-3. They're trying to flash their way through the smoke, and that is just not going to be working out.
This is a big, costly mistake from NRG in the way they rotated across this map. That's way too easy. You cannot be getting up a bomb site that easy when you're down 5-12. You could see Tarek really wanted to stick around for a fight, but Ethan wasn't there. He didn't rotate back quick enough. There was no one to take attention away from Tarek inside the site, and he just did not feel comfortable with that. Because there's no resistance in the bomb site, Kenny obviously very aware that a flank is coming in. The only option to defend is to push through long and rotate through bathrooms. That was just a disaster destined to fail from the start.
Yeah, they left the door open for that one, didn't they? Didn't put the lid on the cookie jar, Moses. Hey, all those things.
You're all about fingers getting caught in things recently. The door thing, the cookie jar.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe I could get Maniac to analyze some of that for me later on. Do some sort of analysis.
You shouldn't want anyone to know what's going on inside your head.
It sure be worse for him. Oh, nice shot. Kenny, though, will go down. Cirque equally great with that AWP. I would say
it's a fine trade.
Careful about lingering around out there. Makes it back.
That's a fine trade for G2. They have control of long, control of fountain and playground. And the staircase that Lucky is in. Breeze, though, it's a tough angle to deal with. However, G2 is all going to rotate back towards the B bomb site. So Breeze is kind of the information gathering point. Daps is rotating back towards A as well. NRG have no information. They're just relying on Breeze to find something, and he's actually not even taking that deep angle. If they just go through Monster...
Yeah, he won't know. And he also has a FAMAS, so spraying down 4 people is just really not easy. That is a really good shot. Tagged him in the face in the middle of that jump now. 24 seconds. And G2, man disadvantage, pushing onto the bomb side. Cirque up here. Can they get the bomb plant down on the other side of the pillar without any kind of a risk? They do run it right in there. I mean, you normally don't see the bomb plant in this position, but maybe it's going to be worth it. Does tag up Shocks through the sandbags. And now they're all around. This should be a pretty good retake. They have the grenades for it, a couple of smokes as well. No kit currently in the mix, so they need to be a little bit quicker than they normally would be. Amanek holding under the sniper spot, ready to take that shock. They've really taken a long time here. And when they finally get into it, it's Ethan and Daps to open it up. Shocks with a big double kill. And they have to all group up on him. And they're going to turn around for the defuse. Man, they could not spend another 2 seconds on that.
No, this is going to be close as it is. And yeah, there we go. Ethan's got it. Just could not get into better post-plant positions. They had no more utility. Everything they threw to get into the bomb site is all they had. And just not enough time, not enough space to move into better spots. They could not properly cover each other. Everyone kind of guarding 2 different angles very awkwardly. I think the real pressure of trying to hold that against that retake was Jax. Trying to hold those players coming out of sandbags, coming out of short. It's not a fight you necessarily want to take at that point.
No, I agree. I'd say a very scary round there for NRG. But they're kind of winning. I mean, they're winning the rounds at least. So even if some of them are close, it's costing them a fair bit of money. They are doing better in the second half.
Well, they're going to need everyone to come alive at some point during this half. You have Breeze at 17 kills, Ethan at 15. Cirque, Tarek are at 9, and Daps at 8. But to make a comeback of this proportion, everyone is going to have to deliver to some degree at a certain point, whether it's just double kill holding a bomb site, whether it's a clutch.
Hey, that was like a high five where you could hear the sound of it.
That make you happy?
It does.
Nice.
I need that.
All right, here we go. Boost up. He's going to get a chance to be effective in this position. 2 players at least coming in. This is a small...
Ooh, they're not going to flash.
Nah, they don't. And they don't actually. Lucky gets away. Talk about Lucky.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's also the one that's going to be first into the bomb site with the Mac 10, so not really an enviable position. Somehow he's the one to get the kill, and actually does even more damage. I don't know how this is so effective. Running out of bullets is Daps, but everybody else from that CT side is going to be showing up, and nicely done.
I don't mind that from G2 whatsoever. A half investment for most players. Shock's pretty much fully invested into an AK-47, but they'll buy in the next round. Element of danger, and actually Almanac can get one more on here. That's a low HP. Only 10 health, and Tarek finally ends things from the flank, but that's some economic damage that that NRG doesn't really enjoy.
No, losing the money never really feels good. 13-7. 6-round gap is, I don't know, something they could overcome. Curious to see what they're going to try. G2, even though they did only half invest, they don't really have a lot in this round. They are going to set up an early grenade, maybe to try and just bait out some of the utility. They do have Shox on the other side, who is keeping an eye on any kind of a potential flank. And actually, they set up a smoke to land over at the bathroom, so they might just want to try and pull some people away. There are 3 people on that side. The beat defense is very, very light at the moment. This could be a very, very good call here out of the Frenchmen. They're going to be jumping in. Nice shot from Ethan, but it's going to be a breeze returned upon immediately. Daps really quick, and that might have been the big thing here. They are there for any kind of a retake if they need to be.
NRG taking some big risks with this defense. That was a weak one. Yeah, they have to. They need a way out. They don't have, again, the utility. They only have the one flashbang. They need to do something creative, and this might just be it. The flank is given up. Can they get the bomb planted? That's what would make this position from Shock so powerful. If they can put that bomb down.
Well, hold on. Kenny has a flashbang. Do they want to try and risk flashing Shocks in? Wouldn't that be something? Oh, it's going to be a little bit too soon. Kenny looking up there, Shox as well. He goes for the fight, and he's going to take down Ethan at least. Grenade flying over the wall there. Kenny now trying to hold that angle. They don't know where Cirque and Daps are right now. Huge advantage here for NRG in the 1 versus 2.
That tells Shox, though. The op shot lets him know that one's up top, and now he knows there's one of the flank who got the kill as well. So he has an idea. He has a small picture. He's just got to put the rest of it together.
Backing up with his back to that sniper spot. That's so scary. Jumping down. Then he still gets it. I can't believe it. That should get you killed almost every single time, but instead, NRG relentless in the second half. Some of these rounds are so close, and they still keep fighting.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to rebuy into this, and it's not going to be great. Meanwhile, the losing bonus has been built up for G2, and that plant is going to help out in a big way as well. So they're going to have a very, very strong buy-in. NRG still on the verge of just getting completely wrecked in terms of money. Has been pretty desperate for NRG again, and I mean, another round. Light defense on the site, most of it defended by a quick flank. Molotov holding everyone back from G2, but there's 4 players outside Monster. Shox in the danger stairs. G2 really want to attack this bomb site and have Shox be able to just be a nuisance here. Cut off the rotations, cut off the flanks. I think that's the adjustment from G2, saying, all right, we're going to do this again, but since they came from short, since they came from sandbags, I'll just be here to stop it. If that's how they want to defend it, Shox can stop everything.
There's that same smoke that goes up towards the restrooms. Again, an indication that you're trying to fight for that part of the map, but you're right, they are still going for it. And there might be a pretty quick flank once again. There's a 3rd player on the bomb site early on, and actually they're going to counter-flash their way out right before the hit happens. But they get wrapped on from Monster Tunnel, and lucky with 2 big kills. Cirque has to respect this and just wait it out a little bit. He's down to 17 health, and that is going to be round number 14.
No one ever put eyes on Monster. The 2 players getting aggressive on sandbags. That's very, very cool to get that kill on Almanac and even fight and hold Shox back, but at some point you got to turn around. Not a 3rd player there for NRG to watch their back. And after the initial success, they just get slaughtered. And you must save these weapons.
Yeah,
G2,
that is critical.
I think G2 maybe realized it a little bit. Their money's not great either, so I don't think they want to be dedicated to the hunt, but sending 1 player out just to try and find Cirque at the end.
Well, if we look at the amount of players that have survived for NRG in the last, I don't know how many rounds, some of them, like a bunch of them were like, what, 2v2s? Almost all of them?
It's been 2 NRG players surviving each the last 4 rounds.
Yeah. That's a problem. And we kind of see the effect of it here.
You have to buy. If
Yeah.
you're NRG. 8-14. You have an AWP and you have an AUG. You have to surround those 2 weapons with as much as you possibly can in order to stay in this map, in order to stay in this series, in order to stay in the semifinals.
That's what they're fighting for right now. And honestly, I don't know. They were starting to put together, I think, a really respectable comeback. And I remember the first half was devastating for them. So 14-8, I think that's not bad at all. But I don't know. It would be even more heartbreaking if it was the money that ultimately, you know, caused the downfall here.
Yes.
Which, that's a likely scenario.
It's looking like it. That's exactly what's going to be happening. Back to the B-bomb site we go for G2, wanting nothing to do with A, and they're just going to rush it. Oh, this is bold.
Yeah, they're so quick, and they don't have the counter grenades to hold on to this. They need the headshots right now on the CT side. Daps in the corner, fighting inside of the smoke. Breeze turning around to take down Jax. Somehow that actually works.
What a gutsy call to go for this B-rush. I feel like G2 is like kind of lured into that just by the fact they've been able to at least take the bomb sites with relative ease a couple times in this half. Good kill from Shox. Can he find the follow-up? It doesn't matter. Flanks here. Tarek's going to close this down.
I don't even know. Daps was just firing that gun inside of the smoke and somehow coming out on top. That's big news. Well, yeah, normally you would have some counter grenades.